everyone, this is Chris from Stylharmony. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is going to be about Christmas, certainly one of the best period of the year because it's twinkling and it's, I don't know, there's something in the atmosphere. I love Christmas time. People seem to be a little calmer and nicer with each other, so I really like this period. So I'm going to give you two examples today. I don't want to make this video too long. So we're going to make two different things using some glass jars. It can be mason jars, whatever you have home. We're going to be using some liquid glue. It can be Elmer's. Water it down to about 50% with water. I'm going to use here some Mod Podge because I have it. Some ribbons, if you have some ribbons like this. Also, we're going to be using a little bit of mesh, whatever color. Also, some kind of trinkets, decorations we might put on it too. Here is, for example, I used also some pipe cleaners here. And I only have these pipe cleaners. I don't have, well, I also have these, but they're very small. They're shiny, but they're very smaller than the others. So I'd rather use these. You can use green if you want. Some glitter, that's going to be very useful to put on our glass. And also I'm going to be using some hot glue to put my bow on my glass. So first thing, and I'm going to use this because I don't want to waste all my glitter, is that I'm going to take my jar here and I'm going to use this foam brush. It can be a regular brush if you want to. I'm going to open this and I'm just going to put some glue here. And I'm going to go little by little, and I'm going to put some glue here all over my glass. So you might want to put one coat. For this example was enough. If you want to put 2 coats of glitter because you think it's not, I don't know, it's just not enough, well, go for it. Here I wanted just one because I can see the light through it when I'll put my candle in here. That would be really nice. And then just sprinkle over your glitter. It's very easy. And once you're done, of course, here the first layer, you need to really let it dry thoroughly. And then I like to do it in a few steps here. You might want to put, when everything is dry, and let's say that you put 2 coats of glitter, you need to let it dry again and then finally put a last coat of glue on everything just to make sure that your glitter is not going anywhere. Otherwise you're going to see it fall a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to finish this glass and I'm going to put some more glitter. And if you have some chunky bits like I do, just take them away. There you go. It's already very, very shiny. And putting some varnish over it is not going to take it away of any kind. I missed some spots here. There. Yeah, so I was saying, even if you put another layer on top of everything, it's not going to take the shine away. Don't worry about this. That's what I've done here. And there's, I mean, it's still very shiny, so don't be scared of that. As long as your glue dries clear, that would be just fine. So at this point, you can leave it to dry, and I'm going to put it aside. And I'm going to take this aside too. I'll take care of this later on. Okay, and then we're still going to do something here while we can, and we're going to make a little bow out of this. So that's the one I find here. It's that's the price where I live in Panama, whatever you can find in your country. Make the bow as big as you wish according to your glass. I'm just eyeballing it here. I don't want it to be too big. Maybe that length will be nice. So there it is. And what I'm going to do here, just to make it easier to do, is I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here on the edge, because I found out that if I don't do it, I'm going to have some hard time putting my bow together. So a little bit of hot glue, and I put it to low temp because it's going to seep through, so be careful with your fingers. Don't burn yourself. Okay, just wait a few seconds to everything so that the glue grabs everything. And then what I like to do is grab a piece of, it can be ribbon, it can be just a piece of what I have here, some pipe cleaner, and I've got one here. And don't use the scissors to cut this because there is metal in here. And this one also has some kind of metal. This ribbon is really nice because it has got some metal here, so it's easier to to put it in shape. And I'm just going to do this very randomly. You know, I'm not taking a lot of care about it, and I might do it twice. I'm going to go back. You could use a ribbon to put it in the middle, another ribbon, but I think that pipe cleaner is very useful. And you can put it in place however you want, and because of the metal in this ribbon, it's also very easy to put in place, to play with it a little bit. I didn't really put that in the middle very well. So yes, it's really nice to do. So you can play with it and your bow is done. It's really easy to do. And then when everything is dry, we'll be able to put it on our glass. So now I have to wait for that because otherwise I'm going to have glue and glitter all over my hands. And I'll be back in a few minutes when everything is dry to continue our decorations. Oh no, you would know what? I'm going to keep up with this one. So I have here a much bigger glass, and I'm going to do a different decorations because I like to have different height, and I like to put at least 3 of them. So for this example, I am going to be using a garland, and I decided to use some green. I think this green is really nice, and I'm going to put this here on the bottom. Of course, you can put it everywhere you want. It's just to give you some ideas. And for this, you're going to need a little bit of hot glue here on your glass just to make the garland stay in place. And I'm going to go around it a few times like this because I want it to make it a little fluffy. And let me see. I don't want to go all the way up, but I want something fairly, you know, a little bit big around it. And this garland is really not expensive, and I'm going to call it good. Cut it here, and I don't even have to glue this part. I'm just going to tug it in like this, and it's not going to move away. I could tighten it up a little bit, but I want everything to be on the bottom. That's good. So once you've got this, I'm going to be using, I think, these colors. They really look nice, these little presents, and the quality is not that big, but that's going to make the trick. And I'm going to wrap this kind of around my garland just a few times because I want to have these golden spots here, and you don't even have, again, to glue anything down. I'm not going to touch this once in place, so I don't really care about, you know, if it's a little bit loose. I don't like this one here. It's really too loose. Okay. And I am going to tuck it in again. And this is going to be in the center of a table anyway, of a small table I have. And I've got other pieces here that fell off. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of hot glue here. Yep. A little bit of hot glue. And put it somewhere like this so it will look nicer. I've got a few more here, and you know, I'm very traditional with the colors. I go with green and red, gold. Use the colors you have. If you are more in the blues or purples, that's totally fine. And I lost a little present on the floor. Let me see. Okay, let me pause this. Okay, got it. And I'm going to put it here because I want something to be, you know, quite well spaced and harmonious. a little bit of glue here, and there it is. Okay. And now what I need to do, because I think there's something missing yet, I want to put a little bit of this. It's like false snow. It's just plastic, and that's the first time I found something like this around here where I live. So I bought 2 packs of these. It's really not expensive. I'm sure you have a lot of this in your countries, in the United States, Australia. Yeah, tell me where you come from. Tell me, I'd like to know really who's watching. I know I can see this in my analytics, but I think it's nicer if you tell me from which country or what city you're from. And I think I'm going to put a little bit more here, and then I'm going to put my candle. So I'm not going to go all the way up, and this is just an average candle that I made. It's still not finished. That was quite a long time ago, and it's not the right color for Christmas, but I haven't found anything yet here in the stores, or I may do one again, but I should do a red one or a green one. And that's done. So I'm going to show you on the side what it looks like. And anyway, you'll see a picture of this later on. So hey, it's very easy to do. Just pretend this is red, because pink is not really, does not go with this, but it's a very simple decoration. Look at that. Just a little bit of garland, a few little presents like this. I'm sure you can find lovely things where you are, and that is just done. And I'm going to put a little bit down here. And be careful with this. If this is plastic, so I would maybe put something in between, or make sure that if you do light up this candle, it's not going to go all the way through, because this is plastic. It might take on fire. So I'm going to put this aside, and we are going, it's still not dry yet, so I'm going to let this dry a little bit more, and we'll come back to finish the decoration of this glass. See you in a minute. So now my glass is ready, and I'm going to keep up with the decoration. So on the example I showed you, I used some red pipe cleaners. I'm going to use some green one this time, because I want to change it a little bit. Of course, you can use the colors you like, and I'm doubling it up. You could do it even bigger, I mean wider if you wanted to, and I'm just going to put it here and twist it around my glass. I don't really have to put any glue here. I'm just going to twist it, and I'm going to cut off the excess here. I hope it's going to work well, because this piece is quite old now. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to hide this anyway. So I showed you how to do this little bow here. So I am going, no, before putting the bow, I'm going to put some these little red things here. And I'm still in the colors of green and red and white with the glitter here for Christmas. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue just to start here in the beginning. There it is. Ooh, that's hot. I need to set it on low temp. Okay, I don't need to put glue everywhere, just a little spot here and there. Okay. And another one here at the end. And that's perfect. Okay. Now I can't cut the excess away. That's fine. I like it. And I'm going to put my bow here. I'm going to try to find the side I like best. And I think this one is the one I like best. And I will be putting a little bit more. So I'm going to put some hot glue here on the back. And I'm being generous with this, and I'm going to put it just here a little bit over what I've done here. And I'm going to put something else here. So you won't be able to see when you start and end. If it's not really nice looking, you can always change things. And I don't have any more present. This one is not working. I'm going to use these bells. Maybe just one will be enough. And you can hang it if you want. I'm just going to put some hot glue, and there's still some hot glue there. So I'm just going to put it here. Let me see, I've got glue again everywhere. Oh my goodness. So a little dab of glue here, and my bell hanging there. I think I like it this way. Might put a little bit of more of these here. What am I going to do? No, just one. I think my hot glue is still hot enough. Yeah, I like it this way. It just looks a little bit nicer. And there it is. So that's nice. And because I've got this gap here, I'm still able to put a little bit more. So I'm going to put some hot glue again, but I'm going to put it on the back. This is my front. I'm going to put a little dab of glue. Let's see here. And it's very easy to take away. When Christmas is done and you want to have this glass back, it's very easy. Just put it in hot water, and normally you'll be able to peel it off. That's what I usually do. Hot water, and then you peel the whole glue off, and everything's going to come out. You won't be able to really have this one back here, the pipe cleaners, though, but at least your glass. So you don't have to buy more. That's good. Okay, and as for this decoration, it's done. I didn't put any green one here on the back. I just find this one being enough here. So here are my two examples. The first one I made with the little deco mesh on the back. Here is just a simple one. And the other one that I've done previously is this one, which is also very nice. I'm going to put it this way so you can see it better. It's really, really simple, and it's fast to do, except that you have some drying time there, but I mean the effect is so nice and sparkly. I just love this. So we will be doing more decorations, and I'll be back soon. So we will be doing much more decorations. I'll be back very soon. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to share. See you soon. Bye-bye.